What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. Glad to be here. I know I got these headphones on too, but I'm looking at two different things at once. So, overlook me and my big ass headphones. I was sitting here getting ready to do some homework, but I want to talk about something. And I'm going to get y'all's opinion. Because, well, I'll explain how the accommodations works if you're not sure about that, with colleges having to provide accommodations to those that need, whether it's, whatever it might be, to make it to where the student can do the work just the same. Or, some students might need extra time compared to a student that's, fully sighted or that doesn't have a disability at all. So I'm going to talk about it a little bit, and then I'm going to go into telling you guys about the situation that I've ran into. And I just don't want to see anybody else ever go through this, because it puts a lot on you. You know what I mean? So let me see what we got going on here. All right, so we got a couple people in here right now. Not very many yet. But I don't know if this will work, guys. I'm going to try something. If it doesn't work, then I'll just reopen it. But I'm going to try it. Hold on. This. What's up, Blue Wings? What did that do? Did that not? Hold on. Are we good? Amy, what's up, my girl? Are we good, guys? Okay. So, okay, first of all you guys know that I'm visually impaired. Everybody knows that. If you don't know it by now, then hold on. I got to get rid of these. Hold on a minute. These got to go. I can't do these big ass headphones. Not when I'm trying to do this. All right, so y'all done know I'm visually impaired, and if you don't, you'll learn it pretty quickly if you're brand new. But I believe everybody knows. Pretty sure. Okay, now up until this point, I've had no problems at school, no problems with the teachers, nothing like that, instructors, whatever you want to call them. And I decided this semester I was going to take a computers class, just to kind of, freshen up with, some of my computer skills, whatnot, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Now, when I got into the class, everything was good. It started out good. And then we came across some assignments that had to do with pictures. Okay. Okay. So with that said, I can't do pictures because I can't see them good enough to do this whole grab the mouse, drag it over on top of the PowerPoint, drop it in, blah, 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 blah. Or, center this picture and put text into the middle of it. I can't do that. Okay? Can't do it. Now, the instructor said, okay, John, do what you can, do the best with it. Even if you just add a picture in there, as long as it's in there, I don't care. Okay, those was her words to me on that particular assignment. So that's what I did. Then we went through other assignments, and she said, just do what you can and submit it to me. That's what I did. Okay? Well, we ended up having a meeting with the special accommodations director that basically what that is, let me explain that to you. So with me being visually impaired, I use a screen reader which reads to me everything on my screen. Okay? It'll read it out loud, you know, a voice or whatever will read to me and tell me what the text is. And I have no problem with that. Like if I'm reading a Microsoft Word document or if I'm reading a web page on the internet, no problem. Screen reader does perfect, no problem. The thing the screen reader does not do is when it comes to images and knowing exactly where text is lined up at. Like it's not going to tell me, okay, this text is directly in the middle 5 lines down. Okay. So anyway, the special accommodations director, what he does is he tells the teacher, okay, this is what Johnny needs from you to be able to do this assignment. So in my case, all my teachers will always email me my assignments in PDF so that my screen reader can read it. And that's no problem, right? No problem. Every class that I've been through, A, maybe a B, A, okay? Because I go the extra mile to make sure that I do my assignments to the best of my ability, to the best of my skills. Number 2, number 3, that's not acceptable to me. I've got to be number 1 in my head, and that's where it's acceptable. I've got to look at it and say, okay, I've done good. So that's what I've always done, and I've never had any problems. Now, this computer teacher tells me to do all this stuff, and then midterms comes, guys, and I look at my midterm grade, and it's a fucking F. It's an F. You know why? She didn't turn in my assignments when I sent them to her. I did the assignments to the best of my ability, and she didn't accept them and told me at the last minute. Okay? So I had a meeting with everybody. They said, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have you get with this guy, which I'm not going to say names. I won't do that. But we're going to have you get with this guy here. He's going to help you catch all this up. Okay? Great. Great. I accepted that. I said, fine. I'll accept that. Even though what the teacher done was wrong, wasn't right, I don't care if it's a midterm or not. That affected my GPA. My GPA was a 4.0. Now it's a 3.6 because of her, right? But I accepted it. I accepted it. I said, okay. Okay, so now she turns around and the teacher says, redo all the assignments. After she told me to do my best and turn them in. Now she wants me to do them all over, plus keep up with the current assignment. We had a meeting. That meeting was supposed to be this guy helping me do these assignments. But he was on the same table with me that, okay, the assignments that you got, help me go through them and get them submitted and blah, blah, blah. She didn't save none of them. None of them. So I went to her. I said, what do I do? She said, redo them all. Start at chapter 1 all the way to chapter 8. And that's where I'm at today with a fucking F because that teacher decides to give me an F instead of coming to me and telling me the truth. Right? This is what I think. Now, I want your guys' opinion, but this is what I think. When my friend Buck Wild, some of you know him, when he went to college, they had a special accommodations tutor that would sit in class with him and help him go through the stuff as they did it so that he didn't get behind. Right? I mean, let's face reality. Some of them classes I will need help, especially when it came to computers with the visual stuff. There's no way around it. Right? And now that I thought that she was accepting everything to the best of my ability and then changed it and didn't submit nothing, and now I got to do it all over, that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. And the guy comes back and says, well, I was under the assumption that you done had all that stuff and we were just going to work on it. Well, so was I, until that teacher changed it. I feel like it's a 90-10 situation here. I'm going and doing 90% of the communication here, and she's only giving 10. I'm doing 90% of the cooperation, and she's only giving 10. Right? So I think I'm going to go to somebody else way higher up and ask them why. Because they can't provide, back to the tutor thing, they don't do that anymore. But to me, that is a need. That is an accommodation that someone in my shoes will need in some of these classes. Just like the math, okay? The math. When that comes up in the fall, how am I doing it? I can't read the print on the paper. And if there's no one that's going to help me, then how am I going to do it? Which I'll worry about that road when we get there. But right now, I'm really pissed off because I've got an F on my midterm grade for computers. And because she did that, it's giving me a 3.6 instead of a 4.0. Look, I do my work. And everybody there knows it but her, evidently. Just like the one lady that has been helping me hand and foot. She's like, look, I know that this is not you not doing it because you don't want to do it. And she's right. She's right. So that's where I am. And I'm just curious what you guys think. Should I go way above these people? Or should I just accept it and start all over at the midterm of the freaking semester? Yeah, I'm not happy at all. And I agree. Abigail, I agree. See, the special accommodations, it is a law. It is a federal law that accommodations have to be met in these colleges for people that are disabled. And the reason I'm talking about this is, yeah, to get it off my chest, but also to warn other people that go to college, don't get yourself in this predicament. Make sure that everybody's on the same page when you go to take that class, and make sure you got someone that is going to be there to back you up. Because now I've got 8 chapters of stuff to do, and I have no idea how I'm going to do it. I've got a test that's due right now. Okay? It's an Excel test, right? And I was going to get help on it. Well, now it's changed because this guy wasn't aware that he was going to help me on assignments on out through the semester. But at the meeting, that's what we talked about, was helping me through all of it. I'm not dropping out of that class. And that's another thing, guys. Let me tell you something. And they done nothing about it. Nothing about it. Let me tell you something she said to me. She stopped me in the hallway one day and said, Johnny, you're doing real good in class. You got nothing to worry about. We're all on your side here. She says, now I'm not telling you that I want you to do this. She said, but did you ever consider dropping the class and just sitting in to learn everything ahead of time and then taking the class the following semester? Why would I do that? Why would I use my credits, my money, and then just drop out of the class and mess up all my credits, mess up my financial aid, mess it all up? And guess what? They didn't do jack shit about what she said to me. Even though I'm not dumb, I know what she was saying. Drop out because I don't want to deal with a disabled student. What do you think? I'm fucking retarded? And I don't mean that in a bad way. Okay, I'm sorry for saying that because I don't even like that word, so I take that back. But still, yeah, do they think I'm dumb or something? You know? Well, yeah, I am not happy with this teacher at all. But yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking about going to like, yeah, she wanted me to drop my class. I know she did. She said that that's not what she was suggesting. Well, why did it come out of your mouth? Why did you say that if you wasn't suggesting that I drop the class? And you know what? Here's the thing about the paycheck thing. We're paying her. The students are putting the paycheck in her pocket. It's not the school. It's us. We're the ones paying for it. So she should, I don't know. I just know that there's going to be something done about it. I do know that. Yeah, I mean, that'd be like me going to you, Amy, right? Yeah, just an example. I'd never do this because I love the shit out of you. That'd be like me coming to you and saying, Amy, you know, you're doing great on your videos, but maybe you should stop doing videos for a while and just watch everybody else do videos and come back later and do it. Now, what would you assume? You would assume that I'm saying you suck. And I don't want to deal with your videos and I don't want to deal with you. Right? I mean, same concept here. I'd never do that though, Amy. Because I love you. I do. But still, it's freaking ridiculous. Hey, Amanda. What's up, guys? Or Amanda. What's up, Amanda? Thanks for joining. I appreciate it, dear. I agree with you, Abigail. I do agree. And look, if anybody ever watches this at a later time and you are disabled and you're getting ready to go to college, don't you dare sit down for no teacher. And don't back down because of a teacher. I promise you guys this. Those grades will be fixed. And that class will not be dropped. I'm not going to mess up my whole financial aid because this lady, this 65, 70-year-old teacher doesn't want to do her job. Find somebody else then. Hey, school, get rid of her. Get somebody that'll do the job. Get somebody that actually gives a damn. She don't care. She doesn't care. If she cared, one, she wouldn't have threw me out as an F in midterm grades. And two, about lost you. But I've got, actually my school just tried to call me, guys. So do me a favor. You guys leave your comments. Let me know what you think I should do. I am going to end this because I do got to get this dealt with. I just wanted to get your guys' opinion. But can you leave your comments, your thoughts, and let me know what you think. And I'll be back in a little while, and we're going to continue this conversation. But I need to call the school. All right? I love you guys. Thank you guys for your support. We're going to pick this back up. This is not done yet. I promise. So as soon as I'm done, I'll be back. I love you guys so much. Thank you, Amy. Amy, I didn't mean, you know I was just joking, right? Okay. Abigail, thank you for your point of view. Blue Wings, I love you. All you guys are the best. There is no better than what we got right here. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon.